Yo guys, it's Aurelien Machu. We are with me in capital, Square Charles de Gaulle. I am 32 years old. This week is a week of my birthday. I have 33 years old this week, the 25th of April. And this video is a video for watching the old video skateboard, my 17 video skateboard of my 20 year of skateboard and this is Square Charles de Gaulle is my favorite plaza, skate plaza in Toulouse. And we see this video, you can see this video and watching this video on YouTube. And this video is especially for you watching the old video with the one video, and I comment just a little bit this video. And let's go for see this video.
So to start the first video part that I filmed and put online, I was 15 years old, and it was my brother who had bought a camera at the time of very poor quality elsewhere, but he knew nothing at all, and he did have much time to film me because he was taking care of a woman at the time who had 4 children, and now he is still with her. In short, it was during the holiday of the year 2005 at Barras Plage. We go there every summer with my family, and I believe that this year was the last time. So we went to 15 days each time, renting it from a little house, so my brother had just one day so that we couldn't shoot a little video, my first little video. And it was very surprising because there in some place we couldn't film it because the local were yelling at us to leave because of the noise I was making with the skateboard 2006. So during the 2006, I asked my mother to buy me a camcorder. A little better than my brother, we had a hard time feeding something good. In the end, we brought some from Conforama at Castres, and I started filming with my mini DVs. I put my camera on a tripod because no one wanted to film me in my family or among my friends, and I didn't trust if you ever break my equipment, and I couldn't nothing to do anymore. So I did a new year of film, and I'm moreover in all my film. The goal was to show my city Castres, so that there are as many skaters as possible who come to skate my city. Except that unfortunately the player of this Niska, where we put the cassette and break down, and I threw away the video cassette where I had filmed all my tricks, which I had to completely redo a second time and completely refilm this video once the player fixed. And since I was the very first to create and shoot the video everywhere with tripod on the ground. I called this video autofilm because I am the very first skateboarder cameraman in the world to have created this concept for making a video part. In 2007, I wanted to make a real video part. My very first video part by creating a full length with some guys I knew. I suddenly created an Alma skateboard team. At the time, I was inspired by the name Flip for the number of a letter, and almost influenced me a lot too, but in the end I found this name in a Spanish Bible, and the meaning showed me much more than it means the soul. It can be translated as soul of skateboarding. So I set myself a goal of filming every year and completing all the things that I filmed to make a video part until the skate shop sponsor, because at the time in my village of 40,000 inhabitants, there was a 4 skate store: Street Zone, Board Zone, NS2 and Authentic Nouveau. The first 3 closed during this year, but another one opened. It was called Upside Down. It was a hip-hop clothing store with a few skateboards. The video was filmed with the help of my mother, who held the camera most of the time. Some sequences were filmed by my brother. In the end, I involved my family a lot, and it was great. It motivated me a lot. Result, at the age of 17, I already knew how to do a gap in a 3-stair kickflip step, and it's funny, the one you see in the video is the very first clip that I do on these steps, because before going to shoot this video I didn't know how to do it. Besides most of the tricks I do in my video, I don't know how to do them before filming them. Result, I was now sponsored neither by Authentic Nouveau nor by Upside Down, which the boat skate shop which remained open this year. In 2008, I made a 3 video part in the same year, the AM Skatemark Volume 1 and 2 profile section, and the Forever Skate Loose. It's a video with a survival skater. It's my second full-length video with a part. The name of this video is inspired by the graphic that was on Chad Muska's skateboard in the video game Tony Hawk Underground 2, released in 2006 on PlayStation 2. Original music by the first video is in the AM Skatemark. It's Michael Jackson. That's of Volume 2 is Oasis. That of Forever is Linkin Park Reanimation. And the style of music I listened to at the times. In 2009, I realized that a video sponsored me with the Team AM Skate Mag, Volume 9, because there were no more skate shop in Castres, and I was a student, so no money coming in. I needed support material at the level of the skateboard I had to find. Very quickly, in the end, I found nothing. But I continued to film anyway despite being discouraged. I made the Alma 2 video with classical music originally by Dvorak, which was changed of course because of copyright. There is some originality in this video. In particular, that are tricks that I invented that I called the Machu flip. Sad thing the same years, the CCE changed face and the plaza of theater being to the prohibited up to the skateboard there. 2010 is a special year for me because I just got my driver license and finished my study and had my first car, Peugeot 106. So I'm doing a project with my friend Mathieu. I wanted to make a full video light with part just from me because no skater had done this before. So I am doing 3 in the video. But since we're only skateboarder and Mathieu filmed very little, he has a very small part in the video. And I continue with the Alma Forever video with 3 in collaboration in this video: the Alma skateboard team, the Forever skateboard team, and the Resistance team. The same year I also do a part in their Keep on Riding video. The year 2011 is a little more complicated year for me. A lot of depression because of the lack of employment in the city where I am, but I still managed to make a full-length video. And to motivate the skater what was with me to go to spot and film, but my homies didn't have an eye for detail. Once a thing was done, even if it was disgusting, he would refilm it, resulting in a result at the level of the skate park not clean. And I had a lot of criticism in this sense, beside which I understand very well, but difficult to do a good job with the guys who do not want to do a good job, by the way. For the record, the front board slide on the handrail in this video is that I didn't trust my friend so much that I went there alone, putting my camera down, because I knew that the guys are going to film the tricks very badly. In 2012, it was time to make a new autofilm video. Before doing that, I filmed a video to promote the Castres skate park, which had just been renovated. I filmed it as it was a skate park, but in skate park. Then I made a best of all the clip I had posted bit by bit during the year on my YouTube channel, which gave a nice little part that show the country a bit. Then I made a video on the theme of midnight. This video is inspired by a video that there had been on the state media at the time. This video was also called Midnight. It was an American video filming in San Francisco, if I remember correctly. We can no longer film anything in the source. Everything was deleted. And then I came time to make this famous self-filming video, which took a long time to make, and for the record, the Switch 360 flip failed. I only had a few attempts before I got kicked out by the owner of the building I did, and I was so pissed I put in the video anyway. And yes, because there was a deadline and I wasn't advised by any guys, and I did everything myself, and suddenly there were times when I made bad decision. Other time when I took some good one.
I've been skating for more than 10 years and I still hadn't been sponsored by any brand. I was starting to despair, and in the end I stopped my video creation a little bit this year. I looked for work and I found a little bit of it at Domino Pizza. It was a 12-hour contract per week. I paid you $3,800 per month. A real pittance, but it was always better than nothing because the other year I had nothing at all, and this more than 5 years. So I did a little part that mix a little skateboard and street, like last year clip of the day. I'm going a last best of clip of the day video. A really cool year. I'm starting to do my first year in regional competition, and also I hear my video project which will be called Alma Skateboard Use to Lose. A long video version is a film light with several parts of several skaters. There is an American, a Puerto Rican, an African and a Frenchman. My video is filmed by a photograph. My video part filmed by a photograph called Didier Valles. At the time he was been 40 and 50 years old. When he filmed this video, he didn't know how to ride a skateboard, so all the seconds where there are lines, he started running. That's why the seconds are a little jerky, but the result is pretty cool. It's the first video that I'm doing in collaboration with a photographer. Unfortunately, at the end of the years, I sprained my ankle, which prevented from me from skating for 3 months. And I need to stop at this skateboard for 3 months. I'm sad. In 2015 and 2016, there are the years when I had just moved in Saint-Laurent and left Castres. I wanted to get closer to Toulouse to carry out of the more ambitious project. I had very little time to film because I was moving all my mother furniture all alone in my car, Peugeot 106, and I was driving 100-kilometer round trip for 40 days. In 2016, I remember that I met a girl who was riding a longboard, and I asked her suddenly to film myself on a spot where I had never entered anything. The sentence she said to me is real stupid. That's the point of me filming if you can't do it. I had no matter how I explain that this kind of tricks I will only enter it once she did not manage to understand, but frankly there are plenty of people who are like that who do not believe in others. So I had to wait 2 years before filming a new video part because in Toulouse there was no cameraman yet. There still isn't one specializing in skateboarding. What makes the street scene is at a standstill for years and years. In addition to that, I have been busy in skate club since 2014. In 2017, this year, a little bit difficulty. It's the video that I should have filmed in 2016 that I managed to do in 2017. Suddenly, I took a long time to do it, way too much, and it's my little friend at the time of China's origin who had filmed me, and I had asked her to film me with my camera, which was of better quality than her phone, but her Chinese pride in relation to the brand of her phone, which was Chinese, also prevented her from doing that too. The device is a little heavier than her phone. In short, she behaved a lot, and suddenly I managed to make this video is not very rewarding, but here that's how we do with that we have. I would have preferred to be filmed by a cameraman, but there was no. The video was still going crazy. I'm growing seed on a rage and also on a band of post of road scene which has a European first, and I think this video was made with the aim of making now the small village in which I had just arrived, and for me personally it is a success. In 2018, I tried to take up the concept of the BMX skatepark on the flat ground part, and to do a similar project, I must admit it's no great, but at least it's a fact. And of course, 2018 must also be the autofilm which must have a part since it's every 6 years, and this time in particular I chose the city of Toulouse. I was badly advised by a street vendor in a skate shop who advised me to do the editing on Vegas Pro. What I did, and I really regret it, because the editing quality is really disgusting, but the tricks are there, and that's it. 2020, I decided to do a video project included some footage of my friends and people I meet while skating in the street. I didn't meet many of them, but I still decided to do a little video editing and a promotion for the Alma skateboard brand, and I didn't make a solid takeoff, but it still made me happy to make a little promotional video. Always the same years. In the end of the years, I worked for the town hall of Toulouse in the technical department for 4 months, and during these 4 months I decided to film between noon and 1 during the lunch break. I will manage to collect a lot of seconds with which make a video of it. This video is called Subway Station. It was filmed entirely in the subway, and it is the first video part in the world to have been filmed entirely in the metro, and what more, in a metro with only 2 lines. This idea came about because it was raining during the period I worked was November-December 2020. But with this detail that the video was filmed in just 3 weeks with a relevant deadline. 2021, the last video I filmed, which is not very long because I have a trouble finding friend to film me for this video leaves, and I often asked passed by who were not filming, of course, but I had to do my seconds like that. All along the idea was to highlight the metro stop seen from the outside and see a bit of the street side. And it's a video really amazing with the sea, with the Muslim mosque and a street spot. And it's my last video, and I am happy to see this video because it's a very street filming, and I wanted to do the best of me and continue to film the very best skate park in the world, and is my goal.
I'm watching all my 17 video parts in YouTube, and the history of this video is a hard way because I filmed so many times alone and just a little bit time with the camera man with the filmmaker, but it's so rare because in France you have not so many video maker, so many cameraman, unfortunately. But for the future is good if I do the good video with the good cameraman, and I think it's possible, and I do the motivation for continue the skateboard and not stop, and happy to see you guys for the next video. See you later. Bye bye.